What happens when the Western Washington University Opera Studio, Chamber Orchestra, theater and dance departments, and industry professionals come together? Learning, artistry, and pure magic.
And we just thought it was a great show about young people being young people, and I mean, who doesn't want to do Shakespeare? But in particular, this year is around the centennial of Benjamin Britten's birth, and so we were wanting to honor that by choosing one of his operas.
Because it's complicated, it's a very complex show. It's a beautiful show, but it's very complex and difficult. It can be really difficult to learn. Putting an opera together, it takes so many pieces. Now at this stage, we're adding sets and costumes and all the props and lighting, and the orchestra and fog, and we have everything coming together.
Midsummer is about, for me in the dance, is more about fairies, and so that the fairy kingdom is something I'm really interested in, and I live on 10 acres of forest, so I spend a lot of time out in the forest, and so it was really exciting to do that. We have quite a bit of involvement from the dance program this year, and I think it's really boosted the quality of the performance, so I'm excited for people to see it.
Especially on the acting, I think the students have a lot to bring to these characters because they're the same age, and many of the themes in the show are things that happen in their own lives. I mean, who doesn't get crossed in love now and then? There's some beautiful singing, some lovely playing from the orchestra. We only do a show with orchestra every 3 years, and this opera is really designed to show them off. Britten was really quite a genius with the way he did the instrumentation, but the texture really changes, and so I think it's interesting to see what Britten's done with what Shakespeare already had there in terms of characterization.
This last year, I saw this on Facebook. Somebody said, "Why do I do this?" and all it's like there was this whole long conversation thread of answers about people saying basically that they didn't go looking for opera; it found them. Which is really kind of what happened for me. But it's one of the things I love about, vocal music in general, is you get beautiful music and you get beautiful literature and poetry to work with at the same time, which is a fabulous combination.
I think one of the most exciting things is this really challenging Shakespearean diction in English for this opera.
I think for me, one of the big themes of Midsummer is about how the theater or art or fantasy, our dreams perhaps, kind of take us out of ourselves. We undergo this maybe transformation, and when we get back to our humdrum lives, we're never quite the same again.
Snug the joiner.
The purpose of just basic survival. They knew if they couldn't take care of the environment around them that they weren't going to live for very long. So they had to take care of it out of the will to survive.
What has historically happened because of the dams in the Elwha and where they were located is they